All right, so even though our portfolio had a green day and it's up about 4% thanks to some solid trades in Robinhood stock and the quantum market, one of our recent positions, CTM, just dropped about 15% after hours. Now, we actually are taking all these trades at market open and StockMate each morning. If you want to check that out and see me trade live, it's the second link in the description. Now, when it comes to CTM, we've seen that it was in this trend from left to right, and it kind of is pulling back. It's retesting this level here, and it dropped basically to 95 cents. Now, if you guys aren't familiar, this company is in a smaller market cap of about $80 million. And this recent move here might have pushed it around 75 or $70 million market cap. Let's see what that looks like. CTM stock here. I accidentally searched DTM. Let's search CTM. I don't know what stock that is. As you can see, $82 million market cap as of recently. And the revenue has been really good. And I want to jump into financials first so you guys kind of know why I'm focusing on the stock. Through 2024 in all 4 quarters, you can see that the revenue was around $11 million per quarter. You guys see that? 11 million, then 11 million again, and 11 million again, and 11 million again. So you might say to yourself, or 10 million there. You might say to yourself, that's not that much revenue. It's just 10 million per quarter. But here's the thing. If their market cap's at 75 to 80 million, and they're making 10 million a quarter, so basically $44 million a year, that's actually pretty good revenue considering their net income is improving as well. Castellum Inc., that's the name of the company. So kind of looked at the financials there. There's room for improvement. The net profit margins aren't looking positive, but their revenue looks good for how big their company is. So the news, Castellum Inc., they just announced a $103 million contract on February 28th with its subsidiary GTMR. They reported earnings and they got awarded that $3.2 million contract to Specialty Systems, their other subsidiary. Now that's Naval Air, and they are working with Naval Air Warfare Center as well, the aircraft division. They specialize in cyber supply chain risk management, AI powered learning, and managing large amounts of data analytics, program support, systems engineering, software development, and much more for the government and other companies. You can see their Oasis Plus contract. What is Oasis Plus? Oasis Plus is a 10-year on-demand contract that puts them firsthand ready to serve the government, and 100% no ceiling value. This could be any contract size, and they basically are on demand, ready to service. And that's where some of their recent contracts with Naval Air have come in. Now, you might say to yourself, well, Will, it seems like they have contracts. It seems like their financials don't look too bad. So why the heck did they drop so much today? Well, the only thing you can really look at, there was some seller interest, some short seller interest in the stock. And if you take a look at Castellum Inc., and you take a look at the other news that came out just a few minutes ago, they announced a proposed public offering of common stock and warrants. That was 47 minutes ago. So basically after it sold off after hours. Federal cybersecurity contractor Castellum unveils major stock offering plan. So apparently this stock offering plan isn't something that investors liked. Castellum announces proposed public offering of common stocks and warrants on March 14th. We can jump into it. Which article looks best? Sometimes Stock Titan is accurate. Let's take a look. So as you can see, there's a few more negatives here than positives. And the reason why, you can see cybersecurity and electronic warfare company Castellum Inc. plans to publicly offer common stock and warrants, and the offer will include shares of common stock exercisable into company shares. The company plans to use net proceeds for working capital and general corporate purposes, and Maxim Group is serving as a sole placement agent on the reasonable best efforts basis. Now, why is this not so good? Well, it has potential dilution for existing shareholders. There's uncertain offering terms and completion timelines. No specific amount of capital to be raised is disclosed in the article. And also, offering made on reasonable best efforts basis, that indicates that there's less certainty of completion. It's more like we're going to see best efforts basis, see if this can happen type of deal. A little bit of uncertainty. And the positives is that this engagement of established placement agent Maxim Group, that's a very established company has an effective shelf registration statement allowing quick access to capital markets. Now, why is that important? Well, when it comes down to Stock Titan's article there, it's basically saying there could be some dilution here, and if they're offering to sell their stocks and they're doing this public offering, what does that mean? Does that mean the company needs cash? They're hurting, they need to get some extra money, and they need to do this offering? Or does it mean, hey, we need some momentum maybe? Either way, whatever it is that they meant it to do, it has sold off. And now it's right down here around 95 cents, 93 cents now. So the stock has gone down. We'll see if it holds this level. The next level of pretty strong support here would be this previous resistance and support. Right here is a resistance. Okay, support. There's a support right there, some support. And it goes in through the moving average. There's the support right here, and that's where we're kind of at. So again, this is a level we've seen it hold or try to hold. And this is the level that it bounced at before making that run from 87 cents up to $1.67. And so now it's approaching that level. So again, we'll be watching to make sure to see if it at least stays above this level at 88 cents to 95 cents. Being down 15% on it obviously isn't pretty. We'd like to see a recovery. RSI, MACD, definitely looking very oversold. Potentially could play into a good trade on Monday, and we'll see how it reacts. Not a lot of indication for exactly why, other than some speculation from investors, and most likely a scheduled institutional sell that was scheduled for the end of the day that took place and dropped the stock. Maybe that means other institutions will jump in. We know that they have investments from not BlackRock just yet. As you can see, they have investments from Vanguard. That's really notable. State Street as well. And you got Bank of New York up there. Not any other ones that are really notable. Maybe, let's see, Bank of America is in there. But Goldman Sachs sold out. Possibly some other institutions just sold out. But we haven't seen any big names get in there. Like BlackRock hasn't joined in, JP Morgan Chase hasn't joined in, but I could see with some of the contracts that they're getting and how it's picking up that potentially we could see some more institutional interest, and especially at this new price in of down to 94 cents essentially, maybe that is going to be something that catches some investor attention. Not fully breaking pattern out of this trend. It's just not quite as bullish as I was expecting. And now you can see that it's at this rising support, and we'd look for it still to potentially make this move. And we kind of would like to see something along the lines of this, where it continues a trend. Now, of course, we had a big pump, not that big. It was only like $100 million or $200 million. We're not talking about billions, but right here to this high back here before selling off. And now we started to see recover, a little bit of a sell-off. So again, still about a $75 million market cap. And with that $100 million contract they recently signed, I feel like there's a lot of reasons why Castellum Inc. could do good in the next few weeks. So I'm going to be watching them closely. I may have to average out a little bit of the position if it's not going to hold this level, but I would look for potentially a bounce, and I'm going to be watching it closely here as we get into market open on Monday. Now, guys, we had some trades going on today. The quantum market was crazy, up over 40%, and Cooler stock was up. Robinhood trade that we made earlier is up 8.7%. If you guys would like to watch me trade live at market open, I would encourage you guys check out that second link down below, and I'll see you on Monday, 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, if you want to see my entries and my exits. Thanks again for watching. If I earned your thumbs up, hit that like button. We got some new internet here, so hopefully we get some new uploads. It's even got a heater on it, the Starlink, so it stays clear of snow, even though it's snowing outside right now here in California. And it's actually it keeps it hot, so it melts off the snow. And I've been having great internet, so it's working even through this snowstorm blanketed above. So thank you guys again for watching. Do consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.